There on your left is the Rhodes Parlor House. Very reputable saloon owned by the Gray family. We also have a general store.
Need
Very little. Oh, good, they're back. And that's your friend, right?
Yep.
Okay. Chop, chop, don't just leave him slumped on there for the whole town to see. Okay, this way.
I can't even imagine what he's got down there.
Mr. Gray! We got him. Very good.
I told you Arthur would deliver. Man has a passion for justice.
That's wonderful.
So,
Promise you, this was all just a big misunderstanding. However, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
I'll pretend to appreciate that. Mr. McIntosh, it has been a real pleasure. The mostly good citizens of Rhodes, we welcome you.
well, we're just honored to be here.
And make your friend behave. We got enough trouble from some of the residents, old-timers who've gone, sadly, to seed and lost their dignity.
How terrible. Come along now. I will keep this fellow on the straight and narrow.
Come back and see us sometime soon. Excuse me, gentlemen. Bo, these better be ugly rumors. Is it true?
Thank you enough.
Where have you been?
Around.
And where you staying?
I'm renting a caravan on the edge of town behind the church. It's horrible, but no one comes looking. The whole town is trapped in this interminable feud between the two families. His lot, Gray's, and Braithwaite's.
Interesting.
Two old plantation houses and falling out of rebel gold and marrying cousins or not marrying.
Arthur, Jose, you start poking around. See what you can find out about that.
I have missed you, boys. I've heard about bounty.
There's been a price on my head for 13 years. It'll take a month to find us down here, and it seems like we can have a little sport.
Well, they're good bounties.
Where you hear this?
Some fellas I met at a camp near the state line said there was talk of it in bars in the north and west for 500 miles. There was talk of super agents of some sort.
Super agents. I'd love to meet one. It's just talk.
I'm sure it is, but I couldn't not tell you.
Stay out of trouble.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Okay, so these two plantation families. Arthur, you start sniffing around the Gray's place, see what the story is there.
Yeah, I passed by it earlier with our friend, Archibald.
Good. Hosea, you see what you can find out about these Braithwaites.
All right. Thank you, Arthur.
Quite a fishing trip.
There's still time. I'm up for it.
About you, Arthur? Or have you had enough of the chase for one day?
I'll need to relax someplace.
Fair enough. It looks like it's you and me, old man.
You new in town, hmm? Don't miss the tobacco just behind the door there.
Thank you.
Fine. Yep.
Now, let's have a look.
it's all good. All of it. Here.
Howdy.
Hello, mister.
You looking for something else? No need to bluff. You want one of those little dolls, don't you? A lot of folks like that. What's caught your eye? Seen what you're after? All right. Always running out of that.
And that should be good. Thanks, mister.
Nice to see you again, partner.
Let's have a look in here.
Keep the barrel clean and oiled. It'll serve you right to the end.
I'm tired of talking. How about we get back to it?
You spend much time in the parlor house? Every time I'm there, I thank God I'm armed. I outfitted the sheriff and all his deputies, you know. Yes, sir, I did. See Mr. Banks across the way there? He ain't the friendliest at first, but he's nice enough when you get to know him. Always good to have a full stock on ammunition. All right. Good. Interested in engraving some? Make that weapon your own. I've heard some unsavory things about that salesman, Virgil Fish something. And the Yankee sympathizing is the least of it. This here store's as proud and fine as the town it lives in. Oh, yes. Sold a shotgun to a hunter last week. Made near $20 in sales to the butcher this week alone. Where's my cut, huh? All right. Been a mite suspicious about the new faces in town. Rhodes is welcoming, to be sure, but we can't just let old types have their way. Welcome. Come have a look around.
Thanks, partner.
Of course, of course. Oh, and here is my dear friend, Arthur Callahan. Boy is a hunter. Boy is a killer. Arthur, you've met but not been introduced to Mr. Oh, I'm so sorry, Sheriff Gray.
How are you, sir? Life can be tough.
So it can.
And no man owes another anything.
No, sir.
But still, I feel you were hard done by. Losing your employment like that? But still, here in Rhodes, we have work enough for honest men.
Ah, that's some strong stuff. Still, don't seem to be doing you any harm, I guess.
Exactly.
Whoa.
Excuse me a moment.
I told you we was moving up in this world. Deputies.
You have finally lost your mind.
Amongst these drunkards, hillbillies, and slavers? Good, honest thieves like us. We're bound to be moralizers in a place like this. Oh, Sheriff Gray, you are back.
Now listen, sir. There is shine in them woods, though, and it is costing this county its good name and the state a whole lot of income. You boys wouldn't mind rooting it out. Maybe we'll make you permanent. I gotta set me down a second.
Not a problem, sir. Not a problem at all. You are in safe hands now. And people waste time with the temperance movement. Liquor never dulled a good man's senses. Arthur, you ride with the deputy. Bill and I will follow.
Climb on up. Let's go.
Archibald?
How are you?
Pretty good.
And your friend is behaving himself?
Oh, yes. I think he's learned his lesson.
Congratulations on becoming a temporarily deputized citizen of Scarlet Meadows County. Most towns just get bounty hunters to do their dirty work these days, but Sheriff Gray believes the law should keep the law. Now, I'm sure I don't need to remind you there's a chain of command here.
There is?
Dang straight there is. This is a dangerous business, but follow my lead and you'll be just fine.
Sure. Hey! Archibald wants to remind us he's in charge here.
Of course.
Who else would be?
You were a big help with them Anderson boys, and I put in a very good word with the sheriff on your behalf.
We appreciate that.
We rounded up the others soon after. I'm pushing for the rope myself, but that's by the by.
So, these moonshiners.
Not just any moonshiners, Braithwaites. I told you about the Braithwaites?
Pretty sure you did.
Old Cotton family had a fortune at one point until, well, a few changes in the labor laws. Now they're dealing in moonshine. We found their stills hidden all over Lemoyne. Quick as we destroy one, another one pops up. You could call it a pitiful fall from grace, if they had any grace to start with.
I have no time for tax dodgers.
Not to mention the fact that Catherine Braithwaite has a rather expensive interest in thoroughbred horses to maintain.
But I heard some are fighting over.
Well, that's Grays and the Braithwaites think the other stole a fortune from them. But it happened so long ago, I don't know for sure if it's true.
Must be tough being rich, huh?
So I imagine.
Yes. I thought so, too.
Does it feel good to be back at it? Serving your country?
I wouldn't go that far.
Whoa! Whoa! Hold up. You see that wagon? Dear me, that don't look good. Oh. Come on, mister. Keep your eyes open. No. This must have happened recently. Hey, come have a look at this. Look, suit and tie, one bullet clean through the forehead. Well, my money says this is the handiwork of a gang called the Lemoyne Raiders.
Yeah, I've run into them.
Let's see if we've got any identification. Okay. We should get going. I'll send someone over here later to clean this up. Would you mind taking the reins? I want to have a look at these papers.
Sure.
I'll direct you. Okay. Frederick Mitchell, Lemoyne State Legislator. Poor feller. Yes, this certainly smacks of the Raiders to me. Bunch of ex-Army Free Staters without an ounce of respect for the law. That's 7 government officials they've murdered this year alone.
Yep. Not the nicest fellers in my experience.
Oh, and I know the Braithwaites are in business with them. No shame. Go right at the crossroads. Trash begets trash, my Uncle Reginald used to say. He had a few stories, let me tell you. Town preacher and town sheriff. Could drink a sailor under the table before breakfast. Bear right again here. He had one tiny hand, like a child's, on the end of a grown man's arm. But anyway, this tells you what kind of people the Braithwaites are. Selling moonshine to murderers. I tell folks don't even speak to them. Don't even look them in the eye.
I'm sure I wouldn't. Throw it up.
Here we are. So what was I saying?
Something about the Braithwaites, I think.
Even saying that word makes me sick. Now, anyone we find here, we bring in alive, understood? Round them up, then take this operation down for good. Come on. Let's see what we're dealing with. See? See? What did I tell you, boys? What did I say? I said this place was crawling with vermin, and we just found ourselves the rat's nest par excellence, as they say in Paris. My aunt, she went to Paris back in '78.
How will you handle this?
Well, the way I see
Actually, let my friend here decide. He doesn't have your fine way with words, but he is definitely the man for the job.
Let's split up. Arthur and Bill, me and Archibald. You boys want right or left?
We'll take the left.
Let's stop these filthy, degenerate tax dodgers. The cheek of them. A fine idea.
Remember what he said. We need them alive. Let's just knock them out and then tie them up.
Got it, Deputy Williamson.
See one by the bridge over there?
Well, shit!
Hey! We got an intruder!
We'll take the left.
Let's stop these filthy, degenerate tax dodgers. The cheek of them.
A fine idea. Remember what... he said. We need them alive. Let's just knock them out and tie them up.
Got it, Deputy Williamson.
See one by the bridge over there?
Think you take this one, Bill.
With pleasure.
Come here.
Should just be one more, Arthur.
Good work, gentlemen. Just drop him with the others.
I think that's it.
Well, what do we do now?
We better destroy all this. Any of your boys can handle explosives?
Sure. Anyone but him.
So,
You think you're real funny, don't you?
tell me about the...
That is the last time I'll mention it, I swear.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Well, years ago, they was the finest family around. 1,000 acres or more, 300 slaves, and, well, decadence crept into their way of living. Decadence and debauchery. Kind of like in England, which is why they cut the king's head off. And at the same time, the Grey family came from Scotland recently, maybe 120 years ago. And they challenged the Braithwaites. And over time, a feud developed. With the Greys being right and proper in pretty much everything, and the Braithwaites being uncivilized and English in their manners, if you know what I mean. And so it has gone on like this for years.
Please tell me you're almost done, Arthur.
Sure. Just a second.
Let's find Dutch and get out of here.
Fine by me.
Come on, Arthur. I'd rather not be here when our friends notice the shine's gone. All right. I'll see you over there.
Well done. Well, forgive me, but me and my men must return to our lives. Ah, seems like we failed to destroy the last of the moonshine.
Sure.
Would you like us to?
Well, I normally take it. For personal consumption, it's sort of part of the job. But I better get back home. Why don't I just take a jug or two and leave you boys the rest to show that there's no hard feelings on account of the war?
We are all Americans.
Of course. My cousin, Webster, he used to say some of us is not as American as others, if you know what I mean. Only I didn't quite. Come on, you degenerate, no-good, white trash, hillbilly piece of scum. I know you, Billy Lime.
Finally.
You've always been a piece
Finally.
of crap. Come on, move
We
it.
have a life
Move it!
on a land so stupid, a backwater so backwards that even we are like geniuses.
Bill, get this stuff out of here!
Come on, you ride with me.
Okay.
Is this somewhere near camp, boss?
Yes, show it to Hosea. I'm sure he can find a use for it. Bit of trouble back there, Arthur?
Ain't there always?
Any questions, so neither should we.
I ain't planning to.
That was worth the effort, though. Deputized and hiding in plain sight. These lawmen, these two families. I mean, I really think we can play this from all sides. It's got Hosea written all over it.
This is starting to sound like the young Dutch again.
What do you mean, young Dutch? I'm as strong as I have ever been. Hey, you know what? Why don't I race you back? Come on. Let's make this interesting.
I would love to, Dutch, but I got some other business to attend to.
Oh, you do you? You know you'll never outrun me and the Count. Anyway, I'll see you later then. Stay out of trouble. Yeah!
Yeah. Hey there!
Hey there. You got a moment?
Hey, we got a position for you. Here it is.
fork over what you do.
Put some holes in it. Hasta aquí llegaste, cabrón.
Yep. Damn fool. Outfit. Yep. Yeah.
Hey.
Whoa, boy, it's all right. Hey there, mister. Yeah! You're a good boy. Yeah! There, boy. Easy, boy. Easy, boy. It's all right, boy. Easy, boy. This here the Gray Plantation?
Yep. Caliga Hall. And that's his
Sheriff's orders. You wanted me to have a word with some folk on the property. I'm recently deputized, you see.
Deputized? And I suppose Lee was drunk when he did it? Look, you can come in, but you ain't talking with me.
Obliged. Hey, I was hoping you'd talk a moment. I'm a student of the history of the region, and,
I ain't the one to speak to. Try Master Bo. Think he's down there by the wood store. Boy's got all the time in the world.
You can always rely on it, boy. Huh. I'll see you at the sheriff's office.
Excuse me, friend.
We friends?
Not yet, but here's hoping.
I guess.
We don't get a lot of traveling men here, and suddenly there's a whole phalanx of mysterious but strangely helpful Yankees about the place.
Is there?
What are you doing here?
I was just looking for work.
Well, looking for something. Don't worry, your secret's safe with me.
What secret?
I got a secret of my own.
Are you secretly normal?
Excuse me?
Never mind.
The thing is, I don't care if you kill the whole lot of us, and the Braithwaites.
I don't want to kill anyone.
I love her, you know.
Love who?
Penelope. But it's impossible.
Well, love tends to be complicated.
She's a Braithwaite. I'm Bo Gray, son of Tavish Gray, nephew of Lee Gray, the sheriff, grandson of old Murdo Gray. We Grays have been loyal to the state and murderers to the Braithwaites for so long now, no one can even quite explain why. Beyond blind loyalty and stupidity, I'm supposed to be loyal to some nonsense while she's amazing. She's like a woman from the future. She's like tomorrow, if tomorrow turns out fine.
Well, I'm sorry for your predicament.
Would you help?
I don't want to get involved. Gang feuds. Seems unseemly.
I'll pay. I've got money. We Grays, we've always got money. No brains, mind, but money.
Well, in that case...
I know she loves to sit out in the gazebo on the edge of the Braithwaite property. Take her this letter and this bracelet, please. Oh, look out for their guards. They're worse with strangers than ours are. So long, and good luck.
Okay there?
Dumb bastard.
Don't take that tone. I said hello.
You already said hello, you idiot.
A guard! Christ, I feel sorry for you.
Oh, shit! You can't be here!
All right, easy now.
You better start leaving here now.
you Penelope Braithwaite?
Well, yes, I am.
I've got a letter for you.
Oh.
And a gift.
A letter and a gift. Well, we don't even know each other.
Well, it's not from me. It's from,
From Beau. Oh, he is so...
Strange?
Yes, he's a little strange, but also so human. The rest of our families are stuck in the Dark Ages, or, well, I don't know, cave people, perhaps. Beau's different. But if they find out, they'll kill him and send me to live someplace awful like Ohio. Have you ever been to Ohio, sir?
No.
Well, neither have I, but my uncle has a factory there. He was sort of the black sheep on account of having left, but now they tolerate him because he's a vicious snob. Families are there's something else. You got a family, sir?
No, not really.
Well, they tolerate him because of the money. But me, with my ideas above my station, they can't stand.
That sounds pretty complicated. I don't know quite what to say.
Well, nothing to say, except I hope they all rot. I don't. Well, maybe a bit. But here, if you see Beau again, will you give this to him?
Sure.
What?
One, 2, 3, 7, 6, 4, 5, 11, 2, 1, 2, 10, 3, 5, 8, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 17, 29, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 17, 8. 3, 1, 2, 4, 7, 5, 9, 1, 1, 1, 1.
Come on, pal.
1, 2, 1.
Yeah.